That was very moving, wasn't it? You know, my daughter is in the film, and at college she wants to learn sign language. So that was amazing. I filmed that for her. Wow, thank you everyone. What amazing speeches. Thank you, Nina. That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you, Miss Samrita. You have so many skills. I would like to add one more skill. I need to teach you football so we can get you and bend it like Beckham too. It's all about female empowerment. So I'm so happy to, obviously I know of all your work, and I think one of the best things about this evening is everyone who's been on stage has been a woman. You know, wow, isn't that amazing? That is something, yes. What can I say? I am here because I grew up in England. I wanted to make a Christmas film because we see so many Christmas films and it's such a big part of our lives. But I chose a story really about a refugee. And I wanted to tell that story because Charles Dickens' story was about a man who suffers childhood trauma. And people I knew had come from Uganda in 1972 to Britain and were still living with the trauma of that and had turned to money. What we do as filmmakers, I think, is we carry our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors. You know, 70 odd years ago now, my grandparents came as refugees from India and Pakistan, from what is now Pakistan to India. My parents were in India, my grandparents were in India and in East Africa, and then came to England. My grandmother, who was born in Rawalpindi, lived in India, came to England, and would insist I make rotis. And, so I carry all that with me, and that's what makes its way into my films. And I'm deeply touched by the fact that, my family's here, and it's wonderful for me to have family in India who I love and who come. And my VIP this evening is my mummy G, who's 93 years old and who insisted on coming to support me. Thank you so much, mummy G. She herself went through partition. And isn't that ironic? These stories of partition bring us round in circles. The story of refugees, the stories of loss, but then also celebration. And this film for me is a combination. But sometimes I tell stories in Britain that people in America and Britain don't necessarily want to finance. So I'm struggling to get this film made. And then I happened to be walking along the Croisette in Cannes, and I saw two Indian women coming towards me, and they were both going, "Oh my God, it's Gurinder Chadha, he's going, we have to get a photo, we have to get a photo." And so I stopped, and they took a selfie with me, and then I said, "What do you do?" And one of them said, "Oh, I have a film studio in London, in India, called Civic Studios." As soon as she told me about the social impact of their philosophy of financing films, I immediately sent her the script. Next day they came back and came on board. So my immense gratitude to Civic Studios and Rasika Dugal and our whole team. Then fast forward from that Cannes to Christmas. I had money, but not enough money. And I still couldn't raise the last part of the budget. And Christmas was coming, and London was so beautiful at Christmas time, and all the lights were there, and I just didn't have the finances complete to make the film. And I was very depressed. And then I had agreed, Sunil Sheth, my dear friend here of a long time, had asked me to do a reading at a charity event in Piccadilly. And I had agreed. I've been to Sense International as well, many charities Sunil gets me to. And on this occasion, I was sad because all the Christmas lights were on and they were twinkling at me. And I was super upset that I hadn't been able to get my film together in time to shoot this lovely production value. So I did the reading. I offered an additional gift to the raffle, which was a walk-on part in my next film. It was wonderful. They sold lots of tickets. After Sunil came up to me with this beautiful lady here, Madhvi, and the two of them came up to me and said, "So tell us about this film." And I said, "You know, there's so much rhetoric going on about racism and refugees right now, and the compassionate way politicians are talking about refugees. It really upsets me. And so I wanted to tell that story, but I also wanted to celebrate us. And so I've done it as a Christmas film. They were, "This sounds great. Why aren't you making your movie?" And I said, I just don't have the last section of finance, you know. And next day, I went home. Next day, Sunil called me and said, "You know what? Madhavi, I and a few friends, we all went to dinner, and we all felt very bad that you had given us so much pleasure when you couldn't raise the complete finance for your film. So we've all spoken to our friends, we've all had a whip round, we put our hands in our pockets, and we're going to finance the rest of your movie." And thank you, Sunil, thank you, Madhavi. That is the reason why this film is here, because of the love and support of many Indians, as well as Rishi Sunak with the tax credit, and TrueBrit, my distributor. So I'm ever grateful to PVR. Thank you all for coming. I think you will see this is really a film about karma. Charles Dickens wrote a book about karma. You know, the original book is about Scrooge learning how not to live his life by Marley and to find a good path. And ultimately, what I wanted to do was make a film for my kids and their friends that taught them how to be decent human beings and what to look for. And really, finally, Charles Dickens did not know, but the book that he wrote was from the principles of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, because the book is Ek Onkar. He says we're all one, rich or poor, we're all affected by each other. And how does Scrooge find salvation and redemption in the end? He learns by doing seva, by giving to people, is actually how you feel like a human being. So, Charles Dickens, we arrive at this place tonight. And thank you for all the love. I'm super grateful for all these beautiful speeches from everyone and all the love I've received today from so many journalists in India. You have no idea how happy I feel. Thank you.
You can keep clapping for the Rasika. It's lovely, right? It's really nice. Jagdish, we would love to have you on stage as well. Jagdish and ma'am.
Jagdish can be an honorary Spice Girl without
Absolutely. Sorry, ma'am, I don't know your name, please. Sampada. Lovely to have you here. All right, you can kick away now.
Yeah, all of you.
And I forgot to mention, I'm very grateful to my dear friend of long time, Karan Johar, who will be with us after the film to do a question and answer interrogation of me, which I think will be very entertaining, because I did one with him in London and it sorely took the mickey out of him on Homebound, and I'm sure he's going to do the same with me here.
राशि में रोल तो करो। तो क्या हो जाओ?
All right, that was a lovely set of introductions.
Thank you, ma'am. Please
No, please let me come with you. I've seen the film.
Yeah,
I know what
and I'm
happens.
so eager to love.
Oh, you're gonna love
Yeah.
it. You love it. It's very. Oh, they missed everything. So
Okay, sir, here. Okay, sir, here. Look here. All of you. Sir, here.
Ravi sir. Thank you guys.
Center mark. Yeah, mark. Next. हो गया इधर वाले मार्क में इधर आ जाइए या रुक
Thank you.
अरे रोक रहा सुशी
लेफ्ट में देखिए
Hi, Manish. Yes, you. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, yeah, here. Look here, center.
ओके बोलना मुझे बस बोलना ले लो look at मुझे
Of course, you know. Yeah, right.
ओ भाई अरे पीछे आओ ना यार ओ पीछे आओ ना पीछे आओ
Sir, here. Yes, sir, here. Look here, center.
पुलिस से सेंटर
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, center. Yes, sir. Look here, sir. Say yes, sir. Both of you look here. Yeah, ma'am, look here. All of you look here.
Thank you.
Let's solo.
So yes, center, sir. Yes, sir, look here. So yes, center. So yeah. So last, sir.
Thank you.
Center, center. Look center. Look up. What देखिए? Nine. Center look. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Virat. Yeah, all of you look here, center.
ये शहबाज हाथ आ रहे हैं।
शाबाश पीछे आओ थोड़ा
ये करण थोड़ा हाथ, थोड़ा हाथ।
आइए
पहला माल आपके सामने
अमृता जी आते हैं अमृता जी लेफ्ट में रहेंगे आपके लेफ्ट में
The next mark, next mark.
सेंटर
मार्क का ये मैम।
मैम सेंटर में आइए
मैम मार्क पे
आइए आप से
मैम सेंटर मार्क पे सेंटर आइए सेंटर में You look center.
वेट मैम
all of you on the left, on the left.
उनका जी सोलो।
मैम सोलो हाँ बैठ
भाई हटियो यार आगे से हटियो ये हटो यार आगे से
थैंक यू
अरे भाई
अरे दादा
ये भाई
ब्रेक लेके साइड में आओ ना
थोड़ा नीचे होके करो यार
कहीं का रुक गया होल्ड होल्ड होल्ड
आगे देखो
सेंटर लो डांस डांस सेंटर मार्क पे पीछे 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 मार्क लुक सेंटर
Gurinder Chadha अरे बाप
रसिका जी सेंटर में आइए।
नेक्स्ट मार्क हाँ नहीं आया
नेक्स्ट मार्क ना नेक्स्ट मार्क मैम सेंटर
या रुकिया इधर रसिका जी इधर सेंटर लो उधर हो गया क्या
सेंटर
उधर हो गया सेंटर लो उधर हो गया सेंटर लो राजा हो गया ना होल्ड मैम होल्ड मैम सेंटर मार्क वो भाई दादा मोबाइल
Merry Christmas Eve.
मैम ये थैंक यू मैम लेफ्ट में देखिए लेफ्ट में
What is the time? 6 p.m.
मैम सेंटर लो है ना
You have some music from the film? Yes. I can't hear it. Should put the Bhangra song on. Put the Bhangra song on.
थैंक यू मैम
रस्ते खुले रस्ते खुले गलियां बाजारां दे घूमदे फिरदे पुत्सरां दे
भाई आके नहीं हो
हाँ थैंक यू
यहाँ
पे देखिए
Shall we do a Bhangra blues?
थैंक यू भाई यहाँ पे देखिए
लुक सेंटर
भाई लेफ्ट में
लुक सेंटर
सेंटर
Anand Center.
भाई दोनों का बोल रहा हूँ ना, बाकी का कौन है ये बताओ। वही बोल, उनका नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं, पहले देखो तो
It's such an honor to have you here with us. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gurinder ma'am and Sunil ji, because both of you are here, I'm here. I have deep regards for you, ma'am, and bend it like Beckham. The way you iconically directed it, and the world salutes you for that, is also a torch movie, and it's coming just before Christmas. And we would be the first ones to witness this movie, which is again, I'm sure, going to make records in the coming days. Speaking about Sense International India, I've been associated with Sunil ji because of his phenomenal work for deaf-blind children. And as we all know that this is one of the critical issues which had never been handled properly or never had been recognized. But because of you, it got a platform and it got recognized under the deaf blindness rights of persons with disability. You also promoted rubella, which was very helpful in terms of combating the disease. And I'm sure you have a long way to go. I think so. With ma'am and you being a combination, both of you stand for people who might not have the platform, who might not have the background, but who need to be heard, included, and loved. So you make a great, compassionate pair. And in fact, we all are there with you. I think so. This movie, I think so. Mr. Sood, who's the I think so Sooj in the movie with three ghosts will give us a beautiful story which will touch our hearts. It will give us the message of love, compassion, which is very much needed in today's times, which are volatile and violent. So let's together watch the movie, promote the movie, and let's be there for each other always for causes which matter to the world. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jagdish, and I am very proud to be standing here as a person with deaf blindness. Today, I speak for many others like me. This evening is very special. It is not only about watching a movie. It is about hope, empathy, and showing everyone that every single person matters. Most of you must be wondering how a person with deaf blindness can watch a movie. My interpreter is my eyes and ears. She will use sign language to explain everything on the screen. For others with limited vision and hearing, they use accessible movie apps like XL Cinema. I want to say a big thank you to our chief guest, Mrs. Amrita Fadnavis, for being here and supporting us. Ma'am, your presence means a lot. Thank you to Anushka and the Civic Studio team for producing a movie like Christmas Karma, which talks about justice and empathy. Thank you to the PVR Inox team for making this event open and welcoming for all, including people with disabilities. I am deeply thankful to Mr. Sunil Sheth, Chairperson of Sense International, and Amit Dholakia, Chairperson of Sense International India, for their continued support. For people like me, inclusion is not only a word, it is life. When we feel seen and represented, the world becomes a much better place. And movies like Christmas Karma remind us that everyone has a story worth sharing. Thank you to Gurinder Chadha for creating Christmas Karma. Your stories bring people together. And tonight, you have brought all of us together. Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. Thank you for making this possible. Before I end, I have a small wish. Tomorrow is World Disability Day, and I invite you all to celebrate with me. And now I'm happy to invite Ms. Gurinder Chadha to introduce the movie.